And look here, this clown, he put a link to the video of Oriental Pearl also in the description. Look here. Someone say the video now is unlisted, and then he write here, it seems like she is, for lack of a better word, hiding the video. Yeah, she's hiding the video because they're scammers. They want to hide something, those scammers. Then even there here, yes, she has unlisted it, not sure why, but at least you can still see it. Look here, I want to show you something else here also that I showed something about it before, but I'll show more now. And look, some idiots here, someone say he loved Kazoo. They love the scammers. They love the scammers. Some people, they love the scammers, some fucking shit humans. So she made the video unlisted, so not all people can find it. Those fucking scammer shit.
He feels here. Why does so they had the chance to correct themselves there and they still missed it. And I saw that many times in Lao Shu's videos.
Lao shit, scammer. See, there's some editing before he speak. Same like all the polyglot YouTubers, especially the one who go out on the street or go in the supermarket or mall or in the restaurant, surprising people speaking the language. They will do some edit every time before they say something. Almost every time before they say something, they make an edit. Why? Because they look on their script before they speak. Also, you can see he's not showing himself. You cannot see him. Then he's just looking at his mobile phone or some tablet or laptop or something, looking and reading a script where he read the few sentences that he wrote down. He wrote down few sentences, this Lao shit. He wrote down few sentences. Then he will read the sentence and say the sentence. Then he will just edit the video. Also, you cannot see him when he's speaking because he's looking and reading from a script. He's looking and reading from a script. That's why you cannot see him. You can see there's some editing. Exactly same like Water Corduina or Exauma or Oriental Pearl. They just edit the video and reading from a script. They write down some sentences that they will say, then they edit. They look and read from the script and edit. Just some fake shit. Look here, I want to show you something here. Look, she show also this Exauma.
That's rather big.
I mean, one thing about Xiaoma, he is full of himself. Like, I know. I mean, that doesn't...
Look here now. Can you see who is there? Look. Who is there now? Exauma the scammer. And then who is there? Oriental Pearl. Who is there? Evil Dea. And who is there? Metatron. Evil Dea and Metatron working together with Oriental Pearl, working together with the language learning scam community and together with Exauma also, and supporting Exauma.
Sound good, huh?
So we have two YouTubers watching this. One that's a rather big YouTuber called Metatron, who's also fluent in several different languages, and he does a lot of language learning content. So
I mean, that doesn't sound good, huh?
So we have two YouTubers watching this. One that's a rather big YouTuber called Metatron, who's also fluent in several different languages, and he does a lot of language learning content. So he's kind of watching this video. We're all watching it together at different times in different countries.
There are millions of...
Yeah, you're all working together. Scammers, all working together. Metatron, Evil Dea, Oriental Pearl, and the same with Language Simp. And I think also Language Jones is one of them. and also I think this Joe Sapinski, all of them together working in this language learning scam community. And even if they criticize Xiaoma, they will still say nice things about him. They will still say nice things about Xiaoma and also about Laushu. And also they support Luca Lampariello and Oli Richards and Richard Simcott. They support some of the scammers. They're supporting some of the scammers because they're also scammers. They're also scammers, that's why they support some of the scammers.
People in this world who have way better language skills than I do, but having gone from 0 to basic conversational ability in 56 languages.
Spoken a bit, but I will also give credit when credit is due. That's what I think separates me from haters, because detractors will never do that. They will say, you're horrible, you're nothing, you're bad, your Chinese is bad. I'm like, come on. Half of what I've watched now made me cringe here. I'm being direct and honest, you know me, I tell it how it is. With that being said, this guy's Chinese is really good. And he is a talented individual. He's not the world leading, whatever, no, he's not. And he's also not the best Chinese speaker that you have on the tube.
You can see they're supporting Xiaoma. They're supporting Xiaoma because he's one of them. Xiaoma is one of them, that's why they support him.
That being said, he is...
I'm going to have to kind of disagree with Metatron here. He is obviously fluent, as in he can communicate and he can understand people. But what is defined as good? That's the hard part here. So he's good to communicate. He can do everything fine. So if that's what you deem as good in a language, that you can communicate and be understood and understand what's like coming at you, then yeah, he's good. However, he has a heavy American accent in Chinese.
I was never as triggered by Xiaoma's videos as I was by, say, Laoshu, because they both said Chinese is their best language. And at least Xiaoma can speak Chinese fluently. He's not the best Chinese speaker on YouTube by any means. He does have a strong accent. He does tend to repeat himself a lot. But at least he is fluent in it. Whereas Lao Shu said it's his best language and he was not fluent in Chinese. I listened to enough videos to know that. So this I am really good is like, there's a lot of people that are way better than that. Yeah, myself included. Victor talking, Lao Ma Siyue, also a much more advanced speaker of Chinese. But does that really matter for YouTube? Not really. It's about entertainment. It's about who makes the best videos, and that is Xiaoma. And his viewers, you know, probably don't have the Chinese ability to know exactly where he lands or to know the difference between someone who has lived in for 2 years. But it's not coming off good. Like, I'm so good at Chinese. Like, you know what? That's not exactly why people were watching. And no, not...
Yeah, bullshit with all of you scammers and scammer supporters.
Very, very good. It was more about the entertainment. Their utility and this guy going through and taking all worthwhile. I rely on Raj and Richard Simcott are legitimate more polyglots. Who would you like to hear review YouTube polyglot videos and analyze each one of their languages? Do you find that it's helpful? Do you find that it's worthwhile? Would you like to hear more polyglots? Who would you like to hear reviewed next? If I were to give a list of people that I rely on and I can say without a doubt are legitimate polyglots, I would have to say Steve Kaufman, Luca Lampariello, Stuart J. Raj, and Richard Simcott.
So, did you hear this? She's telling who she think that are real legitimate polyglots. Then she mentions Steve Kaufman and this Stuart J. Ray asshole, and then also Luca Lampriello, and I think she said Richard Simcott also. You can see who they are supporting, those scammers.
More polyglots. Who would you like to hear reviewed next? If I were to give a list of people that I rely on and I can say without a doubt are legitimate polyglots, I would...
Listen now who she will say that are the real polyglots that she support, the one she's supporting, the one the language learning scam community is supporting.
would have to say Steve Kaufman, Luca Lampriello, Stuart J. Raj, and Richard Simcott. Not the most popular guys on YouTube, with the exception of Steve, but certainly the most reliable for their...
Those are some of the scammers. They want to make it look like they're real. Those fucking shitholes like Oriental Pearl and Metatron and Evil Dea, their mission, what is their mission? Their mission is to say that most of the polyglot YouTubers are fake, but there are few of them who are real. Then they will mention few names that are real. The one that is part of this language learning scam community, the one who's running this language learning scam community. And those fucking shithole scammers like Oriental Pearl and Evil Dea and Metatron and some of those fucking shitholes, they want to act as if they are the one who's controlling the language learning thing on YouTube, this language learning community or language learning thing on YouTube. You are not the owners of YouTube or the owners of the language community or language thing on YouTube that you decide who are legitimate polyglot or who are real polyglot, or you are not the one who control the, like, oh, look here, we have this is the language learning part of YouTube, and here is the science part of YouTube, here is finance of YouTube, here is the sport of YouTube. Then they want to act as if, oh, here we are the one who control the language of YouTube. No, you are not, you assholes. You are not the one who control the language learning on YouTube. Anyone can upload videos about language learning on YouTube, and it's not you who are controlling everything about language learning on YouTube. You're not controlling everything about language learning on YouTube. It's not you who decide who are real or not real on YouTube, or who are the good one or the bad one in the language learning on YouTube. So don't act as if you are the one who is controlling YouTube just because you are the famous one who have many subscribers or many viewers. There are other people making content about language learning who make real videos about language learning and learning the grammars about the language. Many YouTube channels about language learning, and you are not controlling them. It's not your mission to control people, you fucking shitholes. You are scammers and liars. And here you can see how they're working together, those fucking shitholes. You could see that she showed Evil Dea and Metatron, and earlier she showed also this Joe Sapinski, and also she showed Language Jones, because they're working together, those fucking shitholes.
YouTube has been taken over by polyglots, and millions are getting their language learning advice from people that may or may not be legitimate.
7 languages at once, 16 languages at once, in some cases.
Here, this Joe Sapinski. She showed Joe Sapinski because he's one of them. Joe Sapinski is one of them, part of the language learning community. He's one of them.
Over 20.
Taking the time, checking it twice. If you're not subscribed, he's with native speakers. See what he has.
And I have had endless requests to look at this guy. So he says, hello, the language you were complaining.
29 different languages. I actually talked to Walter a few years ago and asked him the same exact question. And the answer he gave me was that he speaks 6 of those fluently, 2 of which to an advanced level, and the rest of the languages are kind of more basic level.
He can speak 2 languages, English and Dutch, and the rest is bullshit. Wouter Scammer Corduina can speak 2 languages, English and Dutch, and the rest is bullshit. Wouter Scammer Corduina can speak 2 languages, English and Dutch, and the rest is bullshit. And he's a scammer.
I've had that you can say actually means by speaks 29 languages.
What does it?
The language, you were completely fluent in it. You're even a teacher of so many different things. I create content because I like to motivate my audience to use foreign languages. Now, the problem, he says, hello, my name is Walter and I speak 29 languages on different levels. I create content because I like to motivate my audience to use foreign languages. Now, the problem is, speaks 29 languages could mean so many different things. It could mean that you can say a couple of words in a language, or it could mean that you've mastered the language, you are completely fluent in it, you're
He said that it can mean that you can say few words in the language. If you can only say few words in the languages, then you cannot speak the languages, you fucking scammer supporter. Scammer supporter, if he can only say few words in the languages, then he cannot speak the fucking languages.
Speaks 29 languages could mean so many different things. It could mean that you can say a couple of words in a language, or it could mean that you've mastered the language, you are completely...
It cannot mean that you can say a couple of words in the languages. If you can only say couples of words in a language, then you cannot speak a language. If you can only say few words in a language, then you cannot speak the language, you fucking scammer supporter.
Completely fluent in it, you're even a teacher of the language. So we really...
Exact question, and the answer he gave me was that he speaks 6 of those fluently, 2 of which to an advanced level, and the rest of the languages are kind of more basic level, as he described it. But a lot of people have a problem with that.
Because if you go out on the street and you say to someone, I speak 29 languages, they imagine that you can have a pretty good conversation in at least 29 languages. They don't imagine that you can, like, present your name or do a basic greeting. So what I've done is the ones that are in red...
The reviewers have to say.
Okay, so now...
Be a reoccurring... So they had the...
Here, loud shit again.
They still missed it. And tried to kind of edit...
Change the subtitles to fit the conversation.
So this seems to be a reoccurring theme in Walter's videos, and I think he does translate it by himself. You got to figure when you see these mistakes, like they said it in the conversation, went back in the editing and tried to kind of edit around it or take that part out or translate it into something that wasn't said. So they had the chance to correct themselves there and they still missed it. And I saw that many, many times in Lao Shu's videos.
你是从巴西来到这里的？
对，不是在 Michigan， 在
You can see there was some editing. He edit because he look and read from a script. He edit this Lao shit, Lao show, Lao shit. He edit his videos because he look and read from a script, and he do that in all of his videos. All those scammers, they read from a script and edit their videos. They practice a script, practice the pronunciation, because they cannot speak all those fucking languages. Those fucking scammers like Laoshu, Wuto Corduina, and also Oriental Pearl, and Exauma, and all the Polyglot YouTubers. They practice a script, practice the pronunciation, then they make some fake edited videos reading from a script. They look and read from a script and they edit their videos because they cannot speak the fucking languages. Same like this Laoshu, Lao shit, scammer shit.
还有就我住在哥伦布市。
Why does no one else notice this? And if I were to watch this video of a language that I don't know, like Filipino, then they wouldn't pick up on that, and the viewer wouldn't either. Which, at least Walter's not claiming Tagalog as his strongest language. Lao Shu always said Chinese was his best language, so I could only assume that everything else was bad. If there were that many mistakes in the Chinese, then I probably had the biggest problem with his channel back in the day. Unfortunately, he's passed away, so we're just beating a dead horse. But I also feel like this video is somewhat beating a dead horse because Walter has not been on YouTube in about a year. He completely disappeared. He has not uploaded any new videos. So is it really worth it to go after him? He's not active. And yeah, it's kind of like punching a guy when he's down. Is it productive? It's highly requested. Why are people still requesting his critique of his videos when he's not even on YouTube anymore right now?
Yeah, bullshit with you, scammer supporter. because she's part of the language learning scam community. Oriental Pearl is part of the language learning scam community, and she's also fake, and she cannot speak all those 5 languages that she pretends that she can speak. Description: professional language nerd living in Asia for 12 years. Yeah, bullshit with you. Then she said that she speak English, Mandarin, Japanese, Korean, Cantonese, and Vietnamese. She said that she can speak 5 Asian languages. 5 Asian languages: Mandarin, Japanese, Korean, Cantonese, Vietnamese. No, you cannot speak all those Asian languages. You cannot speak all those Asian languages. You can speak one language, English, and maybe you know some beginner stuff in Japanese and a little beginner stuff in Mandarin, and then the Korean and Cantonese and Vietnamese is totally fake. Maybe you just know a few words. You cannot speak those 5 Asian languages. It takes many years to learn just one of those Asian languages, not less than 5 years or even 10 years or more to learn one Asian language. So to learn those 5 Asian languages, look how many years she needs to learn them. How old do you think this scammer is? I'm not sure. She looked like she's end of her 20s or start of her 30s or something. She's like 29 maybe, I don't know how old she is, 20 something, 30 something. End of her 20s or start of her 30s. Let's say she's around 30 years old. So how could she already learn Mandarin, Japanese, Korean, Cantonese, and Vietnamese, 5 Asian languages if she's only around 30 years old or something like that? Every one of those Asian languages, especially the Mandarin and the Japanese and also the Korean, those 3 languages alone will take not less than 15 years or 20 years to learn only those 3 languages. To learn Mandarin, Japanese, Korean, she need at least 15 years or 20 years just to learn those 3 languages. Plus the other 2 languages, Cantonese and Vietnamese, she need at least 20 years or something to learn those 5 languages, and still after those 20 years she will not be fluent high level in the 5 languages. To be fluent in those 5 Asian languages on high level, not less than 30 years or 40 or 50 years, and still after those 30 or 50 or 40 or 50 years she might not even be totally fluent in those languages. So how can she only be around 20 something or 30 something? Then how could she have spent 20 plus years or 30 plus years to learn those 5 languages? Then she started when she was still a little baby. It's just bullshit.
I want to stress why I think these videos are important, because the first time I watched this clip, which we're about to watch together, I thought the guy in the...
How did he miss that? You can miss stuff when you're talking to multiple people, but that was a big one that you should have caught in the ad.
As I have a dog. Walter replied back by saying, this is where it gets really interesting. The cherry on top is when he asked what animals the guy in the middle has. The Brazilian answered that his dog died. Walter replied back by saying, that's cool. Best part is that he even hides that in the subtitles, as the part the guy says about his dog being dead is subtitled as I have a dog.
I wonder if he got nervous. How did he miss that? You can miss stuff when you're talking to multiple people, but that was a big one that you should have caught in the editing and like, oh shoot, let's scrap that conversation. I made a big boo-boo there. Let's not put that one up. I know that now I hear what he said, crap. But if you actually published it with the mistakes in there, then it definitely went over your head and it wasn't just a fluke in the moment.
Hiding this behind subtitles makes you look really scammy. Additionally, based on the reviews, he's definitely not in the B range. He's actually more around the A1, A2 range.
In the scammer range. He's in the scammer range, same like all of you fake and scammers. All of you fake liars and scammers.
So that says that he held a conversation. German stays where it is. Scripts for the majority of those languages. 1 foot in that area and 1 foot out.
And he has not been active on pegs. But then actually talking to him on the phone, seeing how much his Chinese had improved in 2 years. With my Asian language bias, he kind of went down a few pegs. But then actually talking to him on the phone, seeing how much his Chinese had improved in 2 years from the first video I watched to when I actually talked to him on the phone, I got a lot more.
It looks like they talk a lot together on the phone and on social media. They have a lot of communication together, all of those scammers. Wuta Corduina, Laushu, before, not now. Before they were also communicating with Laushu. And I'm very sure, very sure that now they're still communicating with the family of Laushu, the scammer family of Laushu. They are still communicating with them. But now, Uta Corduina, Oriental Pearl, Evil Dea, Metatron, Luca Lamprello, Steve Kaufman, Richard Simcott, Lindy Botes, all of those scammers and all the other scammers from this language learning community, they're communicating with each other on email or Skype or WhatsApp or Facebook or on the phone. They're communicating with each other, those fucking scammers. That's why when one of them make a video, then the other one react to the video, then the other one react to the video. They keep reacting to each other's videos, and immediately, because they already plan together, I will make this video and talk about this, then you will react to the video and say this, then after you react to the video, then I will make another reaction to the video saying this. They plan it all together. It's all planned. It's all a big plan, a big scammer plan.
Confidence in him. Now we're hearing otherwise, but he put Kazoo languages ahead of Walter in the polyglot line, so I think we need to get into that. And
German, Turkish, Chinese, Korean, Thai, and Polish. So those are going to be our focus languages. 60 other languages.
Even my Japanese husband has heard of this guy here in Japan. He's quite well known. That's a big claim to be putting in your book. So you convinced a lot of Japanese. That's not good. That's not good to do. That's not right. That's not right. 12 languages.
我是日本人。
Chinese on there. You haven't mastered Chinese. It should, because I've been meeting, but maybe could come up like
and secrets on how to learn languages efficiently and quickly. Let me get straight to the point. If I have any secret, I would say it is Italki.
He has a pretty good English level, although he's probably Spanish. Basically, what is okay?
Beyond the book, what does he tell his no talent for it? They end up getting.
This Kazoo languages scammer is selling a book about language learning. And then some fucking shit human here say I love Kazoo. Some fucking trash human supporting the scammer.
Giving up. So
Polyglots who I've done takedown videos on. Kazoo languages actually does learn the languages that he talks about, at least mastery, which has become
over languages that you just started.
Okay, now let's take a look at his Indonesian. He's probably only around a B1, maybe a B2. And again, not mastery, which is becoming a...
He's not B1 or B2 or anything. He's just making some fake edited videos reading from a script. He's making fake edited videos reading from a script and practicing the pronunciation, sing like all of you fucking scammer shit. All those fucking scammer shit. They're editing their videos and reading from a script. Then they will say we are B1 or B2 or C1 or C2 or A1 or A2. You're not any level. You are scammer level. Faking level, scammer level. All of you fucking scammer shit, man.
Common occurrence. Unlike the other hyperpolyglots who I've done takedown videos on, Kazoo languages actually does learn the languages that he talks about, at least to a very basic level, or maybe...
Yeah, bullshit with you. Bullshit with you. He's editing and faking and reading from a script. And I have made a video about these Kazoo languages. I already have a made video about him where I show that he is editing and reading from a script is kazoo shithole languages, then he would say that he actually learned the languages but on a low level. Just some fucking bullshit, man.
Even a lower intermediate level. However, he does not master any of these languages. And even a ultimate question is he a fraud? I would say he's not a fraud. The only part of this whole...
Yeah, you say that he's not a fraud. Really? Kazoo languages, who pretend that he can speak a lot of languages he cannot speak at all, and just editing and reading from a script, then he's not a fraud. That's what I'm telling you. Those fucking shitholes like Evil Day and Metatron, they pretend that they're exposing the polyglot YouTubers, but in reality they will say that they're not fraud, or they will say only some of them are fake, and they will say they're not scammers or they're not frauds. They will just say like, oh, they can still speak the languages but at a lower level. They're trying to defend their scam. They're trying to defend their scam by saying that they can still speak the languages but at a lower level or at different levels. Instead of saying that they cannot speak the languages at all, then they'll say that they can speak them at different levels or lower level. They're just some fucking liars and scammers.
story that annoys me is the fact that he claims mastery to a Japanese audience.
I, on the surface, had a lot of respect for Kazu languages. He was one of the only Asian.
A lot of respect for a scammer. She have a lot of respect for the scammer. And this other clown, Evil Dia, say that he can actually speak the languages. Why they say like this? Because they're actually supporting the scammers. They're supporting the scammers, but they're pretending that they're exposing them. Only because people now don't believe in them, or some people don't believe in them, then they will say that, oh, they can still speak the languages, but at a lower level or different levels. And then they will say that, oh, they're not a fraud, they're not a scammer. Just some bullshit, man.
Guys in here proving.
The whole story that annoys me is the fact that he claims mastery to a Japanese audience.
I, on the surface, had a lot of respect for Kazu languages. He was one of the only Asian guys in here proving, you know, Europeans can be shocked by Asian guys speaking fluent languages.
She have a lot of respect for a scammer. She have a lot of respect for a scammer because she's also fake and also a scammer.
And that's something to be applauded, just as very few people get, if they do get to be successful. Then I need to claim a lot more languages that I've mastered. Then I'm getting good at Vietnamese, even though I just started. Then I've mastered Cantonese to be successful. Then I need to claim a lot more languages that I've mastered if we're going to go by that definition of just studying for a year. Then I've mastered Cantonese. Then I've mastered Korean 3 times over because I'm on year 3. Then I'm getting good at Vietnamese, even though I just started. I mean, if we're going by this definition, this is really putting your...
Here she says that she just started Vietnamese. Here in the video, she says that she just started Vietnamese, but here in her description, she make it look like she can speak Vietnamese. Here in the description, she pretend that she can speak Cantonese and Vietnamese. Then now in the video, she will say that she practiced Cantonese for 3 years and she just started Vietnamese. Then why you write here that you can speak the languages? Why she do like this? Before they were pretending that they could speak all the languages fluently, high level. Before the scammers were pretending that they could speak all the languages fluently, high level. Then now, when I expose the scammers and some other people don't believe in them, then they will say like, oh, yeah, but some of the languages we are not fluent yet, or we know a little in the languages. Before they pretend that they could speak the languages fluently, high level, all the languages. Then now, only because people don't believe in them anymore, because there's some people who don't believe in them anymore, then they will say that some of the languages were not fluent, or we're just learning the languages, or we're still beginner in the languages. or we are B1 or B2 in the languages, or we're A1 or A2 in the languages. Before, they're pretending that they're C1 or C2 and or fluent in the languages. Only now, when people don't believe into scammers, then they will start to say that, oh, we can still speak the languages, but maybe we're A1 or A2 or B1 or B2, or we're still learning the languages. Why before you did not say like this? Why some years ago you scammers did not say that you're still learning those languages? Why some years ago you were telling people that you were fluent or high level in those languages, or pretending that you can speak the languages? Why some years ago you scammers were pretending that you could speak all those languages and that you were high level or fluent? Then now suddenly you say that you're not high level or not fluent in all the languages. Why before you pretend that you were fluent or high level? Before they pretend that they were fluent and high level because people were believing in them. If people were still believing in them, then they will still lie and say they're fluent and high level in all the languages, and then they will add more languages. If people were still believing in those fucking liars and scammers, then now this Oriental Pearl will say that no, now I can speak 6 languages or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 languages. Then she will add more languages and say that she's fluent in all the languages. If people were still believing in those scammers, then this Oriental Pearl will now say that, oh, now I can speak 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 languages fluently at high level, if people were still believing in them. But because people don't believe in them anymore, or some people don't believe in them anymore, then now she will say that she can only speak the 5 languages and she's not fluent in all of them, only because people don't believe in them anymore. Only because people don't believe in them anymore, or some people don't believe in them. But if people were still believing in them, then they will continue lying to people and pretending that they're fluent in all the languages, and then they will add more languages and say they're fluent in 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 or more languages, only because people don't believe in them anymore, or some people don't believe in them anymore. But if people were still believing in them, then they will keep lying more and more and more. Those fucking scammer shit.
Yourself up higher than you actually are. This next YouTuber claims to speak 46 languages fluently and is able to... This next YouTuber claims to speak 46 languages fluently and is able to read and write in 400 languages. Oh my gosh. Who the heck is this?
I thought this was the ultimate exigent.
That's what he means for the entire day. For me right now, I do 46 languages. Possibly can to give the illusion.
When a person talks against the human.
This is the guy that Metatron, I think also Metatron made a video about him. Evil Dia and Metatron, both Evil Dia and Metatron, I think made video about him. You can see here, Evil Dia made video about him, and I think Metatron also.
Mistakes and
but it seems to get progressively worse. That sentence because it made no sense. 我现在读大学2年级，我在学语言。See what he was trying to say out of that sentence because it made no sense. 我现在读大
There was an edit there, you fake clown, because you're also not fluent in the language.
This is not understandable at all. Second year of college. 我现在读大学2年级。
You can see she's looking down and reading from her laptop screen. The whole video, she's looking and reading from her laptop screen, her script. There will be an edit here now.
读大学2年级. So he doesn't know.
You can see she's looking down and reading from a script, and I think there was some editing also, but it's not so clear.
This is not understandable at all. Second year of college.
There was an edit there. But forget the edits now. I'm not going to waste my time on the edits, but there was an edit there.
我现在读大学二年级，读大学二年级 so he doesn't know how to say I'm a second year 学二年 good 知道吗 That was other languages of
And this is the interesting one.
no Japanese trying to was even worse after this
Comments. Nearly all of them are completely positive.
He's deleting the comments. All of them in the pattern. It just goes on with all these different languages after this point, and they're all pretty much at the same level.
Now, this is the YouTube channel that belongs to the school, and if you look at the comments, nearly all of them are completely positive.
He's deleting the comments. All of them, unless they're saying, you're good at everything. Just deleting everything else that doesn't say that.
Yeah, same like all of you polyglot YouTubers are doing. Same like all of you scammers are doing. You only keep the good comments and the comments from the other scammers supporting you. The scammers supporting each other on their channels, then they keep those comments. Then if someone criticizes them, they delete the comments. I already showed long time ago in the start of my channel when I challenged Wouter Corduena and Lindy Butes and some of the other scammers to make some live stream speaking in the languages that they say that they can speak. When I made those comments, they deleted the comments, and also they have blocked me from their channels. They have blocked me from commenting on their channels. They have blocked my account from making comments on their channels. And same time, before when I made some comments on their channels, then they deleted my comments. So you're doing the same, you fucking scammer shit, all of you. And the funny thing is that this clown Evil Dia was showing that this guy, in his opinion, only keep the good comments and deleting the bad comments. Then I will show you that Evil Dia is doing the same on his channel. Evil Dia also deleting people's comments. I will show that. And also I will show you another thing, is that this clown here, Oriental Pearl, this clown here, she say that he delete the good comments, but what did she do? She did not only delete the comments on her channel, no, she actually hide this video. The video that I'm showing you now, she hide it and made it unlisted. If people don't know that, they will not find the video. If people go to her channel, then they will not find this video because she have hide the video. She said this guy delete the comment, but she hide this video. She's hiding the video, this clown here. And then look here, someone says, so my comment regarding OP sugarcoating water lies got removed. Okay, then the clown will say that it's YouTube that deleted the comment. This Evil Dia clown, Evil Dia, liar, fraud, scammer clown will say that it's YouTube that delete the comment. Yeah, bullshit with you. It's you liars and scammers who delete the comments that you don't like. You liars and scammers delete the comments that you don't like and only keep the positive comments. Only the comments that is supporting your scammer friends. Same like Laushu. Only those comments you keep them. You fucking scammer shit humans. And then this Evil Dia said that the other guy is deleting the comments from his channel. Evil Dia, you are busted. You're doing the same, you fucking scammer shit. You are doing exactly the same, you fucking scammer shit, liar, fraud, who support the liars and the scammers, but you pretend that you're exposing the fake polyglot when you're actually supporting some of them, you fucking scammer shit, liar, fraud. As I have showed you on my channel before in this video here, first she made the video available. Then after, suddenly the video only for members. Then suddenly the video disappeared. And then it became unlisted and people cannot find it. Then she talked about this guy deleting comments. She talked about the guy deleting comments when she hide the video so people cannot watch her video. Some fucking scammer shit, humans. Look here. Look, the first video here in the top. Someone made a list of fake polyglots. First, the video was available to watch on Oriental Pearl's YouTube channel. Then what happened? Then suddenly it became members only. Look under the title, members only. Members only. And then after few hours, what happened then again after few hours? After few hours, Oriental Pearl have removed the video or hide the video that she uploaded about Evil Dea, the video about the list of the fake polyglots. Why suddenly she made it for members only and after she hide it? Because they're hiding something from people. And then she make fun of this guy because he delete comments. She made fun of the guy because she said that he's deleting comments. Then she's hiding the whole video. This fucking scammer shit, man. Yeah, wahai. Some fucking scammer shit, humans.
But this kid, this drama, the very last person on the list is the biggest YouTuber in the whole group. That is Xiaoma. So this is a conversation about Xiaoma rather than an assessment of all his languages. But I bet in the future this guy will probably come out with an assessment. And when that comes, we could do a video about it if you enjoy this content. But in the meantime, let's watch this little debate about Xiaoma's language ability in general, specifically related to Chinese.
To China and started learning Chinese, I started experimenting more and more with language learning on my YouTube channel. And especially since it became my full-time job a few years ago, I actually started getting really, really good at learning language.
As I showed you before, same like I showed you before, you can see all the three scammers there around the master scammer. The master scammer Xiaoma in the middle of the screen. Then on the top right side, on the top right you can see Metatron. And then down on the right side you can see Evil Dea. And then down here on the left side you can see Oriental Pearl. All of them scammers working together in this language learning scam community. All of them scammers working together in this language learning scam community. Then this Evil Dea and Metatron want to pretend that they're exposing the fake polyglot YouTubers. And the same also with Oriental Pearl, want to pretend that she's also together with them on this. All of you are fake and liars and scammers. And you're part of this language learning scam community and you're supporting the scammers.
You didn't get that good though.
To the point where now I consider myself possibly the world's leading expert on how to learn a language as
Oh, come on.
quickly as possible.
I mean, one thing about Xiaoma, he is full of himself. Like, I know.
World leading expert. Yeah, bullshit, man. Some fucking scammer shit, man. He say he's world leading expert in language learning. This fucking scammer shit and some fucking clown, man.
I mean, that doesn't sound good.
So we have two YouTubers watching this. One that's a rather big YouTuber called Metatron, who's also fluent in several different languages, and he does a lot.
What did she just say? She said that Metatron is also fluent in several languages. So you're lying here also. Here you're also lying. Because you're all liars and scammers and supporting each other. She just said that Metatron is fluent in several languages. That's just bullshit.
A lot of language learning content. So
That doesn't sound good.
So we have two YouTubers watching this. One that's a rather big YouTuber called Metatron, who's also fluent in several different languages, and he does a lot of language learning content. So he's kind of watching this video. We're all watching it together at different times in different countries.
Yeah, you're all watching it together because you're working together, you fucking scammer shit. They're making videos together, all those fucking scammer shit, Metatron, Evil Dea, and Oriental Pearl, all of them scammers working together.
Millions of people in this world who have way better language skills than I do, but having gone from 0 to basic conversational ability in 56 languages from every continent on the planet.
Yeah, 56 languages, yeah, bullshit, man. Bullshit.
Except Antarctica, I do think that I at least have some experience in the topic of how to learn any language quickly.
I mean, the guy is good. You know me, I will call out the nonsense, which he has already spoken a bit, but I will also give credit when credit is due. That's what I think separates me from haters, because detractors will never do that. They will say, you're horrible, you're nothing, you're bad, your Chinese is bad. I'm like, come on. Half of what I've watched now made me cringe here. I'm being direct and honest, you know me, I sell it how it is. With that being said, this guy's Chinese is really good. And he is a talented individual. He's not the world leading, whatever, no, he's not. And he's also not the best Chinese speaker that you have on the tube. With that being said, he is good. And to say, just because he sounds a bit arrogant when he says stuff like that, when he says, I'm really good, okay, but he is good. I mean, just because the way he says, or something he says.
Yeah, bullshit with you. Bullshit with you, scammer and scammer supporter.
I'm going to have to kind of disagree with Metatron here. He is obviously fluent, as in he can communicate and he can understand people.
Yeah, bullshit with you, all of you liars. I'm not even sure if this clown is fluent in Chinese. This clown, Xiaoma, I don't even think that he's totally fluent in Chinese. I think he just knows some beginner stuff. This Xiaoma shit, he just knows some beginner stuff in Chinese. Then he makes some fake edited videos reading from a script. This fake asshole Xiaoma.
But what is defined as good? That's the hard part here. So he's good to communicate. He can do everything fine. So if that's what you deem as good in a language, that you can communicate and be understood and understand what's like coming at you, then yeah, he's good. However, he has a heavy American accent in Chinese.
I was never as triggered by Xiaoma's videos as I was by, say, Lao Shu, because they both said Chinese is their best language. And at least Xiaoma can speak Chinese fluently. He's not the best.
Yeah, bullshit with you. Bullshit with you. I don't think he's fluent in Chinese. He just knows some beginner stuff. Then he practiced some sentences. And he just makes some editing and faking, reading from a script, same like you also.
Chinese speaker on YouTube by any means. He does have a strong accent. He does tend to repeat himself a lot. But at least he is fluent in it. Whereas Lao Shu
Yeah, bullshit with all of you.
said it's his best language and he was not fluent in Chinese. I listened to enough videos to know that. So this I am really good is like there's a lot of people that are way better than that. Yeah, myself included.
Yeah, wahahaha, bullshit with you. You're not better in Chinese, you're also fake in Chinese. Your Chinese is also fake, you fake shithole. You're not fluent or high level in Chinese, you're also fake, you fucking fake shithole.
Victor talking, Lao Ma Siyue, also a much more advanced speaker of Chinese.
And she mentioned other people who are working with them, some other scammers.
Like, there's a lot of people that are way better than that. Yeah, myself included.
Yeah, wahahaha, bullshit liar.
Victor talking.
She mentioned this Victor talking and some other guy. I think those people are also together with them in this language learning scam community.
Lao Ma Siyue.
Just some people who are together with them in this language learning scam community, some other fake people. Here, this channel of Victor talking, I have not watched his channel and his videos, so I don't know how many languages he can speak, but there's a very big chance that he cannot speak all the languages that he pretends that he can speak. Look here in the description, Hey guys, my name is Victor. I am an Asian polyglot who speaks 5 languages, and this is a channel for those who are interested in East Asian culture, languages and lifestyle. I've been living in China and Korea and traveling Asia for more than 8 years now, and in my videos I will share my advice on how to learn Chinese and Korean languages, as well as just any foreign language in general. I also take interviews with Asian people on different social and cultural topics. When I first came to Asia, I would have loved to have access to a channel like this. Yeah, hi. But unfortunately, there was nothing similar around, so I had to learn the hard way, and now I decided to start this channel myself and share my experience with you. Then here, look, you have some courses, also have some coaching. Language coaching with Victor. More info, United States. Okay, it says more info, United States, but here he says I'm an Asian polyglot. He says I'm an Asian polyglot, and look what I noticed. Does he look like an Asian guy? Really? Does he look like an Asian? We never know, but I think he's an American. He looks like an American, and his more info says USA, and you have video here also about Matt versus Japan. I think he's one of the scammers, that's why they mention him. He say he's an Asian polyglot. So because you live in Asia and have been living there for some years, then you want to say that you are an Asian polyglot? Just bullshit, man. My secret to mastering Korean, Chinese or any language? Yeah, bullshit, man. Bullshit. You have some Asian girlfriend or wife or something, then you want to pretend that you are from Asia? That's bullshit. Russian speaks Korean, Chinese and Japanese. So is he from USA or Russia or what country, this clown? He looks like he's fake. Same like all the other fake polyglot YouTubers. So I think he's from USA, this fucking clown. I think this fucking asshole is from USA. More info, United States, but then he say I'm an Asian polyglot and speaks 5 languages. Just bullshit. There's a big chance that you're some clown from USA who have lived some years in Asia, and I don't know if you have lived there all 8 years like you write here. Maybe you have lived there for less, I don't know. Even if you have lived there for 8 years, in 8 years, you're not going to learn 3, 4, or 5 Asian languages. In those 8 years, maybe you will learn 1 Asian language, not more than 2 Asian languages. So this nonsense about speaking 5 languages, I think it's bullshit, but I don't know because I did not take time to watch his channel. Master Chinese, Korean or any language, apply for my coaching, video talking. Looks like some fucking scammer shit. Just bullshit, man. And you can see he just makes some fake edited videos reading from a script, same like all the polyglot YouTubers. Just some fucking clown, man. Look here. I spoke Chinese and Korean, they got wild. You can see how many edits. Look how many edits. Look, it keeps changing. The other people, then he show himself, then show the other people, then he show himself. He keeps showing many different edits. The reason that it's full of edits is because he's looking and reading from a script. There are so many edits because he's looking and reading from a script, because he's totally fake. And here this Lauma Chris that she also mentioned. Also, I've not watched his channel before. I don't know if he is real or not. But if he pretends to speak many languages, then I'm very sure he's fake. And look here also, Chinese people, blah blah blah. It's like just nonsense. Same kind of bullshit content. Same like Oriental Pearl and Laosho and Exauma and the other guy that I just showed you, this Victor talking shit. Just the same kind of bullshit content. More info, United States of scammers. More info, United States of scammers. Just bullshit. The same kind of bullshit content. I don't know how many languages this clown can speak, or if he's real or not. This guy, I don't know him, but it looks like it's just some bullshit content. I don't know if he can speak Chinese or not, or how many languages he can speak. This guy, I don't know how many languages he can speak, because I did not take time to watch his channel, but it looks like just some nonsense content. Also, I just noticed now that he has some videos that say something about Polyglot, so there's a big chance that he is fake and one of those fake Polyglot YouTubers, and that's why this Oriental Pearl scammer mentioned him.
Also a much more advanced speaker of Chinese. But does that really matter for YouTube? Not really. It's about entertainment. It's about who makes the best videos, and that is Xiaoma. And his viewers, does that really matter for YouTube? Not really. It's about entertainment. It's about who makes the best videos, and that is Xiaoma. And his...
So it's just about entertainment. It doesn't matter if they're liars or fake or scammers. She's saying that it doesn't matter how good they speak the languages. Only what matters is that it's entertainment. So fooling people and lying people and scamming people, all this doesn't matter as long as you're making entertainment, you fucking scammers, shit, liars, frauds.
Viewers, probably don't have the Chinese ability to know exactly where he lands, or to know the difference between someone who has lived in China for 6 or 7 years, like me,
bullshit, man.
Victor talking, or Lao Ma Sirei. They're not going to know the difference between us and the guy who lived in China for 2 years. But for YouTube, it really doesn't matter. It's about entertaining people, and he makes better videos. I think he makes better videos than me. But this is not coming off, and no, not. What do you think about today's topic? Was their utility helpful? Do you find that it's...
Shut the fuck up.
In several different languages?
Doesn't sound good.
You can see here who is working together in this language learning scam community to scammers. You can see here Oriental Pearl, Evil Dea, Metatron working together, also with Exauma here. All of them are scammers working together. And together with this other here, also with Language Jones.
Once, 16 languages at once. In some cases,
Evil Dea, Metatron, Oriental Pearl, Joe Sapinski.
over 20 languages at once. 100.
Language Jones, and also Language Simp. All of them part of this language learning scam community, and they're liars, fake, and scammers. They pretend that they are the one exposing the fake polyglot YouTubers, when they are the liars and the scammers and also fake, and they're supporting some of the liars and the scammers. It's a big scam community. It's a big scam community. Those fucking liar shit humans. Here, before I end the video, I want to show you something also here from the channel of Metatrans Academy, who pretend that he is exposing the fake polyglot YouTubers, but he's part of the language learning community, the language learning scam community, and he's also fake. Here you have a video about Oriental Pearl. What is my opinion of Oriental Pearl, real talent or fake polyglot? Let's see. I would not show the whole video. I just want to show something here from this. I will show you something from this video here when he say his opinion about Oriental Pearl, if she's real or fake. What do you think he will say? Do you think he will say that Oriental Pearl is real or fake? I will show you. I already know without watching, because I know the scammers are supporting each other.
Hello, noble ones, and welcome to Metatrans Academy. Today I would like to talk about a very, very popular fellow content creator within the language learning community and space.
In the language learning community, because they're part of the language learning community.
Hello, noble ones, and welcome to Metatrans Academy.
Listen now what he will say. Another fellow in the language learning community, because they are friends in this language learning scam community and part of the language learning scam community on YouTube.
Today I would like to talk about a very, very popular fellow content creator within the language learning community and space.
A fellow in the language learning scam community.
Oriental Pearl. Now, there is a lot that we can say about this very successful creator, language expert, fluent speaker of all sorts of languages when it comes
fluent speaker of all sorts of languages. You say fluent speaker, just listen.
to Asia, of course. Apart from discussing her skills, by the way, I'm a big fan. I really like Oriental Pearl. I think she makes very fun content, and her language skills are unquestionable. She's really good at Japanese. She's really good at Mandarin Chinese, which is quite impressive, since oftentimes you will have a creator who focuses on Japanese, aka Matt vs. Japan or Dogen, and they are really good at it. You'll have a creator who focuses on
They're also scammers.
Mandarin Chinese, whether it be the very famous Xiaoma or whether it be Dashan and creators like that.
Yeah, Xiaoma also a scammer.
But she is really fluent in both. She's really, really impressive.
She's really fluent. Like, how fluent is that? Really fluent. Not only fluent, but really fluent. Just bullshit. That shows that he's supporting the scammer. And she's not fluent in both Japanese and Chinese. She's not fluent in any of the Asian languages. She's not fluent in any of them. And I've showed her channel before. Look in my playlist where I show this Oriental Pearl scammer videos of her. She's not fluent in any of the Asian languages. She's only fluent in one language, that's English. She's only fluent in one language, that's English. And all the other languages are fake. She only knows some beginner stuff in the other languages.
Regardless of her language skills, which we will examine a little bit, we'll see what vocabulary she uses, how she speaks, how her pronunciation is. We'll do all of that. This is her husband, by the way, and I think he looks really cool. She's married to a Japanese, but he has this very, what could you say, like professor look. I really think he looks really cool. Anyway.
Yeah, whatever. Shithole. She has a husband from Japan, but that doesn't mean that she's already fluent in Japanese. For example, if today you go and marry someone from China, does it mean that immediately when you marry that person, then you'll be fluent in Chinese? Or if now you go and marry someone from Italy, then immediately you'll be fluent in Italian? No, it still takes time and it still takes years to be fluent in a language. Just because she married someone from Japan doesn't mean that now she's already fluent in Japanese. She's still beginner in Japanese. And I know that from experience from some family and friends who married people from other countries. I know some family and friends who married people from other countries. Even they have been married for several years. They're still not fluent high level in the language yet. And some of them are still beginner in the language, or a little more than beginner, or some of them are good in the language. But the one who is good in the language, it took at least 5 or 10 years or some time before they became good in the language. And this Oriental Pearl, she's married with a Japanese, but she's still beginner in Japanese. And she's also beginner or very beginner in Chinese. And she cannot speak Korean, she cannot speak Vietnamese, she cannot speak Cantonese. She's still beginner in Japanese and beginner in Mandarin, Chinese, only beginner. And the other 3 languages, she cannot speak them at all. Here the scammer Metatron, the scammer and scammer supporter Metatron, will say his opinion about Oriental Pearl, if she can speak those languages or not. Let's listen here.
Anyways, let's see how she describes her content on her banner about section. Professional language nerd living in Asia for 12 years. English, Mandarin, Japanese, Korean, Cantonese, Vietnamese. Oh, goodness gracious, I didn't know. I wonder how proficient she is, because I know her English is phenomenal, just like my Italian. Her Mandarin is really,
Bullshit, man.
really good. I wonder how proficient she is, because I know her English is phenomenal, just like my Italian. Her Mandarin is really good. I see her effortlessly interact with Mandarin speakers, native speakers, using all sorts of expressions to use.
Her Mandarin is not very good. She's very beginner in Mandarin. She's very beginner in Mandarin, only know few words and few sentences in Mandarin. Then she makes some fake edited videos reading a script pretending that she can speak Mandarin.
Usually native speakers use, very fluent, excellent pronunciation, fantastic tone
Yeah, bullshit, man.
mastery. And her Japanese is really good as well. And I wonder if her Japanese is better than her Mandarin, since I think she spent longer in Japan and she's married to a Japanese. That's what I would expect.
Yeah, bullshit. I already showed her channel that she just started few years ago making her videos. And also she only got married few years ago. So she did not learn those languages for many years. She did not learn them for many years, her channel, only few years ago. She got married few years ago. She only started to practice a little in those languages, just bullshit. He's a scammer supporting the other scammers, that's why. He's a scammer supporting the other scammers, this fake asshole.
But she did choose to put them in this order, which I really good as well. And I wonder if her Japanese is better than her Mandarin, since I think she spent longer in Japan and she's married to a Japanese. That's what I would expect. But she did choose to put them in this order, which I wonder if it's the order of fluency. So then, of course, I don't know what her level of fluency is, but she's definitely in these other languages, Korean, Cantonese, and Vietnamese. I don't know if she's conversational. I don't know if she's like maybe beginner level. I don't know if she's intermediate, lower intermediate, upper intermediate, or if she's actually fluent. If she's fluent in all of these, it would be impressive. But definitely she's not one of those who is like a fake polyglot. Absolutely not. Like, this is not a fake polyglot. And in fact, we don't see 50 languages here, which is the first great indicator. No.
It doesn't matter if it says 50 languages or 20 languages or 10 languages or 5 languages. If she cannot speak those languages, and if she's lying about it, then she is fake. Also, she's supporting the other liars and scammers, or some of them. She's supporting some of the fake polyglots and some of the scammers. And you're supporting her, and she's supporting you. Both of you are supporting each other, and both of you are fake liars and scammers. And you're supporting some of the other fake liars and scammers. And he said that she's not one of those fake polyglots. Just bullshit, man.
But definitely she's not one of the languages, Korean, Cantonese, and Vietnamese.
Listen now to this fucking scammer supporter.
I don't know if she's conversational. I don't know if she's like maybe beginner level. I don't know if she's intermediate, lower intermediate, upper intermediate, or if she's actually fluent. If she's fluent in all of these, it would be impressive.
Listen now to the scammer scammer supporter.
But definitely she's not one of those who is like a fake polyglot. Absolutely not. Like, this is not a fake polyglot. And in fact...
Just bullshit, man. Just bullshit, man.
The upper intermediate, or if she's actually fluent. If she's fluent in all of these, it would be impressive. But definitely she's not one of those who is like a fake polyglot. Absolutely not. Like, this is not a fake polyglot. And in fact, we don't see 50 languages here, which is the first great indicator, no red flag. But even though we do see a lot of languages, well, she is a language person like me. I spent a lot of time, a lot of years trying to learn a lot of languages. And I would put here English, Japanese, Mandarin would be my first 3 in order. And then these are languages where I can actually have a conversation, English and Japanese being the languages that I'm most fluent on.
Yeah, you cannot speak Japanese, you fucking clown. You cannot speak Japanese. I have showed that your Japanese is fake. I've showed that your Japanese is fake, you fucking clown.
And then Mandarin being a language where I'm conversational, but not...
Yeah, Mandarin conversational. When you made your headset disappear, when I showed your headset disappear, when you made the video in Mandarin, watch my video about this clown and my short videos where I show how he edit the video and suddenly the headset show up and suddenly the headset disappear. He edit and faking his Mandarin video, same like he fake his other videos. All of those fucking fake scammer shit, liars, frauds, polyglot YouTubers, just faking and editing their videos and practicing a script.
Fluent yet. And then there will be a bunch of languages I will put after this comma where I'm not even conversational. I've studied, I've spent time, like French, like modern Greek, but these are not languages where I would just start talking to people. And of course, because I'm a little proud of that, I would also...
Yeah, bullshit. Bullshit with you. And before he pretended that he could speak those languages. Only after I exposed this fucking asshole. And then now he will say that he is not fluent in all the languages. Before he pretended that he could speak all the languages. Before he pretended that he could speak all the languages and that he was good and high level in all the languages. After I made some videos about this fake asshole Metatron. Then now he say that he's not fluent in all the languages.
I'm Sicilian here because I am Sicilian. And of course...
Yeah, you are Sicilian. Yeah, bullshit, man.
She has a whole bunch of, more language learning classes that I, 101, so imagine, is she teaching these? I'm not going to play it because
Teaching me why?
101 always...
Just some fake edited videos, reading from a script, same like all the other polyglot YouTubers. Just some fake shit, some fake edited shit, same like all the polyglot YouTubers. They bring their mobile or something with them, then they look and read one sentence, then they speak, then the person answered them, then after they look and read the next sentence, but they'll just edit and cut out every time they look and read. And also some of them, they don't show themselves all the time. When they're like this walking on the street, they don't always show themselves. You cannot see her when she's speaking. You cannot see her when she's speaking. She's just looking at her mobile and reading her script.
Nice, I understood everything.
There are some enemies here. Things are not as... Let's end them right.
That's the Naruto run right there. Yeah, so as you can see, very, very fluent in all of these languages. Very, very nice content.
And now he say that she's very fluent in all the languages. Now he say that she's fluent in all the languages. Listen now. Listen now, he say that she's fluent in all the languages.
Yeah, that's the Naruto run right there. Yeah, so as you can see, very, very fluent in all of these languages. Very, very nice content.
Very, very fluent. You say very, very fluent in all the languages. Because they're scammers supporting each other and she's not fluent in any of the languages. She's not fluent in any of the Asian languages. She can only speak one language, English. Oriental Pearl can only speak one language, English. Then she have practiced some beginner stuff in Chinese and Japanese. Just bullshit, man.
And I appreciate that. So anyways, let me know what you thought. If you...
and she cannot speak Korean or Vietnamese or Cantonese. She can only speak one language, English, and then she know a little beginner stuff in Chinese and Japanese. Meaning that she's only fluent in one language and can only speak one language, and the rest is just bullshit. And this Metatron is also some fake shithole, scammer, liar, fraud. Watch my videos. Watch my other videos about Metatron Academy shithole where I show how fake he is.
Have you ever heard of Oriental Pearl, and are you trying to learn either Mandarin, Japanese or Korean? Do let me know in the comments, and thank you so much for watching. We'll be watching more of it.
Yeah. So if people want to learn Japanese or Chinese or Korean, then they should watch this clown Oriental Pearl. Just bullshit, man. Bullshit, man. Just bullshit, man. And I have seen comments from this guy here before. I cannot remember if he was supporting the Polyglot YouTubers or against the Polyglot YouTubers. But there are some people who are against the Polyglot YouTubers, but same time they support some of them. There are some people who support some of the Polyglot YouTubers, same like Oriental Pearl or Lausho or Lindy Botes or Steve Kaufman or Luca Lampriello or Richard Simcott. They only support some of them, but they don't support all of them. If you support some of them, you're still supporting scammers. If you're supporting some of them, then you're still supporting scammers. All of them are scammers supporting each other. Those fucking scammer shit humans. Just some fucking shit trash humans. They're part of the language learning scam community. Oriental Pearl, Metatron, Evil Dea, Joe Sapinski, Language Simp, Language Jones. All of those scammers are part of the language learning scam community, and they're fake and scammers and liars supporting each other. Some fucking scammer shit. Something else that I want to show here before I end the video. This Ollie Richards, scammer, fake polyglot. He made this video here 3 years ago talking about if most polyglot YouTubers are lying. Then what did he do now? After he pretend that he's being honest here he pretend that he's being honest, even he's still lying there in that video. Then what did this asshole do now on his channel? Look here. The last video he uploaded, the carpet cleaner who learned 24 languages. After he pretend that he's honest, then he makes some video now saying that there's some carpet cleaner who have learned 24 languages. 24 languages, really? Just so you know that those liars and scammers will never stop lying and scamming and fooling people. Just so you know that those liars and scammers will never stop being liars and scammers. When he makes some video saying that some guy learned 24 languages or can speak 24 languages, that just shows that he's still a liar and a scammer. Some fucking shithole. Here you can see the YouTube channel of this Lausho, 55,000 Lao shit. And when you click on home here, when you open his YouTube channel, already on the home, normally on home here it will show the videos. It will show some videos of the person here, but instead here it shows his store or some of the items from his store, the things he's selling. Or he's not selling it anymore since he's not there. But his scammer family is still selling those things in the store. Look here, visit store, featured. They're still selling those things here. They're still selling those things, and you can see they're actually not that cheap. They're actually a little bit expensive, not very expensive, but it's almost same like if you buy from a normal store. The prices is almost same like normal store prices. Some scammer shit who sells some products, and then his prices almost same like normal prices in the stores. You can see, but here it's in Danish kroner, 230 kroner and 233 and 148, 184, 147, 148, 264 kroner. So you can see it's not very cheap prices. And you can see they're still selling his things here. And here his videos. He pretend that he can speak many different languages when he just editing and faking and reading from a script. He's exactly same like Wuta Corduina, Oriental Pearl, Xiaoma is exactly same like them. And also same like this Matt vs Japan scammer, but Matt vs Japan only concentrate on one language. But they're all same, they just make some fake edited videos reading from a script. They have some script with them on their mobile phone or laptop or tablet or something. They bring with them maybe their mobile phone where you have some sentences. Same like his book. If you watch my videos where I show something about the Lawushu books, they say that he memorized like 20 till 40 sentences in every language. So those 20 or 40 sentences, he could just write them down on his mobile phone. Then he could hold his mobile phone. Then he look at his mobile phone and read, how are you, or where are you from? Or he can read like, I speak your language, I like your language, I am self-taught. Those kind of sentences, he could just write them down on his mobile phone in Hindi or Somali or Chinese or any language. You could just write them down on his phone. Then he go to the supermarket, to the mall there. Then he look on his phone. Then he read one sentence. Then he start the recording and say that one sentence. Then the person will answer him. Then he will look on his phone and say the next sentence. Read the next sentence and say the next sentence. Then he just edit the videos. It's just some bullshit. Just some bullshit. More info, United States of scammers. More info, United States of scammers. Level up. Then you have some different products and also his Patreon. And I've showed this before, but the video got deleted on my channel where I show something about this, about the books he's selling and his Patreon and different things like this. He's fake liar and a scammer, and he's still selling his products, or not him. It's not him who's selling them, but his family. His scammer family is still selling his products. Also, the videos and the YouTube channel is still there. What does that mean? It means that the family is still making money from people watching the videos because of the ads, the advertisements on the videos. The scammer channel is still there, and his store is still there, and they're still selling his courses, they're still selling his ebooks, they're still selling all the products. His scammer family is still running the scam. His scammer family is still running the scam, and the language learning scam community is still supporting this scam. And some shit humans are still supporting him. Some disgusting piece of shit trash humans are still supporting this fucking scam shit and supporting his family. Same like I showed you in some comments where people are still supporting him, and some people even tell people to buy his scam to support his scammer family. Some fucking shit humans. If you want to know which comments I'm talking about, then watch my other videos on my channel. Watch my other videos on my channel to know which comments I'm talking about, where people are supporting his scam. And this scammer could only speak one language, English. This American scammer could only speak one language, English. And all the other languages are fake. He just practice a script and memorize some sentences. Then he read the script and editing his videos. Reading a script, practicing the pronunciation, maybe practice a little bit beginner stuff in some of the languages. Then just editing and reading a script and faking. Just some faking shit. He's a scammer and can only speak one language, English. And people supporting him, they're supporting a scammer. People supporting him and people who like him, they're supporting a scammer and they like a scammer. Because some people or many people have a scammer mind. They don't know what is right or what is wrong. That's why they support scam and they have no problem supporting scam. So that's it. Thank you for watching. See you. Goodbye. Take care.